An overview of PowerPoint features. PowerPoint allows you to easily create interesting presentations. When you add new slides, you have the option of picking different layouts. I'll just pick a kind of standard one, and you're prompted for titles and information you want to place in the text mode. You just fill in the text that you want. You can add styles and designs at later times. Although you can insert information directly into this particular type of slide, I'm going to open a new slide, and I will dedicate this one to good images for science instructions. When you pause over the icons shown, you'll find out that you can do anything from insert images from storage space on your computer to images from the web. So I'm going to click that open and slide this down so you can see it. And there are several ways I can get images from the web. Bing is a search engine used by Microsoft, and so I'll put in a science image that I want from the outer atmosphere, and I'll see what they come up with. Once you've located an image that you like, you would click it and then insert it. Now I think I'll pick this one. Notice that they are licensed under Creative Commons. You always do want to check ownership before you insert pictures, so I will just insert that into my slide presentation and put it right in the middle. I can now click and drag the handles to make it larger or smaller. I can move it around by bringing my mouse over and clicking within it and dragging it around. And so that's one aspect that you can bring into your slide presentations to help your students or your audience. Now let's insert some more images, but this time I'm going to go up and use the Insert menu this time. And I clicked on the menu, and now I'll go to SmartArt. SmartArt allows you to pick any number of schematics that can often help your learners. And so I will just kind of arbitrarily pick one of these, and it's going to actually overlay the picture that I put in at this point. When any SmartArt is active, you can click on the text area and type in the different text components. Now, in this case, I want to add one more component, so I'm hitting Enter on the keyboard, and you'll see that it automatically allows me to put in more information. Now, this one also allows you to put in pictures. I'm going to move it just like I did with the picture, and I can resize it. It will move around the terms on it, but this one does allow me to double click these little icons and insert pictures that way. So here you can see if I had a picture on my file, or I could do another Bing search. I'm going to close this down at this point so you've already seen that. So this one could have pictures. With many of the SmartArt items, when you click them, you now have other options available. This is a little bit crunched up here, but if I went to Design, I can do things like change the colors. So you'd want to experiment with all the features that you have available to you aesthetically. Another useful feature are the notes, which are down here in the bottom. I'm going to click it, and Notes allows me to add comments with each slide. And those can be passed along to your students or your audience if you share your slide presentation, or you can simply keep them as reminders to yourself as to what information you want to give along with this particular slide. You would continue to add notes, slides, new slides, comments, and when you're really about to finish, you might decide to play with the design. So I just went up to the design option on top, and let's try something very different. And you see as I slide over the different designs, you'll see colors changing behind me. I'll just pick this for argument's sake. And I have all of my slides now within this particular format. I could have pre-selected certain slides and just changed only some of them. So experiment to find all the features that you can very easily change when you make a PowerPoint presentation.